So you've heard that everybody's moving to Noteful, but you don't know how to use their app. You've come to the right place because here I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about how to get started digital planning in Noteful. Now everybody's moving to the Noteful app because it has amazing features that you can't find in GoodNotes that we really want to be able to use with our digital planner. So here I'm going to show you how to use all of the tools inside Noteful and how to use those sought after features that everybody's using with their digital planners. So let's get started and let me show you how to use Noteful. So whenever you first open Noteful, this is what your home screen is going to look like. And over here on the side, you're going to have a couple different options, and then you have all your documents right here, and then you have some more tools up here that you can choose from. So let's kind of go through an overview and let me show you how to navigate this home screen and the Noteful interface. So right up here, if you click on this in, this is where you can go to kind of like your About Noteful and where you can edit some of your settings. So you can rate them in the App Store. Their template here, notebook templates. So you can go to your cover templates and it's going to have all those right here. You can also go to your page templates and you can see all those right here as well. And this is if you're going to be creating your own notebooks. This is where you would kind of be able to see their templates. You also have the themes here. So whenever you download Noteful and get started in it, it's going to be set to system appearance and it might look different than what mine looks like. It might not be as bright. So I like to turn mine onto light and I want my toolbar to match my light appearance, but yours most likely is set to dark, so it might look different than mine. So if you want yours to be light as well, you're just going to change it to light and matched appearance there. Then here you have your Cloud Sync. This is not going to be turned on, so you want to make sure you go and turn this on. So you want to click on Cloud Sync and then use iCloud, and this will make sure that it is backing your Noteful up to iCloud, so if anything ever happens, you have a backup there. Now you have your document editing tools here. This is where you can choose a lot of the options on how you want to control how you're using your documents. So pull to add means that if you pull in one direction or the other at the very end or beginning of a document, if you pull, it will add a page at the beginning or the end, depending on whether you're pulling to the left or pulling to the right. So pull to add is how you can add pages just by pulling at the edge of your screen. Your display is going to be on the bottom left, the page number. So you can, if you want to change that, you don't want your page number to be on the bottom left, you can change it to the right, to the top. You can change however you want here. I'm just going to leave mine at the bottom left. You also have your zoom percentage there. So what that means is you can see how zoomed in you are on the screen. If you don't want it to tell you that, you can just turn that off. You have your zoom and ruler buttons that their options here. You can display them on the right, but you can also display them on the left as well. You have your ruler units. It's going to be automatically set to inches, but you can change that to centimeters if you wish to. Your Apple Pencil, this is only if you have the Apple Pencil Pro. The hover effect is turned on for me because I have the Apple Pencil Pro. If yours is not working and you have the Apple Pencil Pro, you can turn that on right here. And then you have your palm rejection, which means if you're like writing on the screen and your palm is resting on the screen, it's not going to recognize that. And then automatically open an imported document. That means if you import a new document, it's going to automatically open that up. So that's all your document editing settings there. You also have your gesture settings here, so you can have turn these on if you want. So if you wanted to undo with 2 fingers, you can turn that on. If you want a 3-finger swipe to undo, you can do that as well. So if you wanted to undo something, you could just tap 2 fingers and undo it, or you can do 3-finger swipe if you want to undo as well, or you can just leave that turned on or turned off. I like to do the 2-finger undo. That's just something I'm used to with Procreate, so I'm going to leave that turned on so I can use it in Noteful as well. And then you have your export data here. This is where you can export everything you have in Noteful if you want. You have auto backup turned on. So I'm going to actually turn this on. I hadn't turned it on yet. So you can turn this on. We'll actually go through another folder or another video to let me show you how to set this up. But this is where you can back up your Noteful to like Dropbox or GoodNotes, or not GoodNotes, Dropbox or Google Drive. And then here you have your recently deleted, so you can go to your deleted folder. It will take you there and it will show you everything that you have in your trash. So that is everything in the About Noteful section up here that you find in the Noteful icon. Now over here you have your notebooks, and if you're used to a different digital planning app, you might recognize this as documents, but Noteful kind of labels everything as a notebook. So whether it's a planner or sticker set, everything's going to be here under the notebooks tab. And this is one thing that I really like about Noteful is that even though you might have some of these things in folders, and we'll talk about that later on too, you're still going to be able to see everything up here under notebooks. So that's a really nice feature that they have in Noteful that other apps do not have. So now if you wanted to favorite an item, like I have my 2026 planner favorited, it's going to be right here under pin. So if there's a document that you use really often, like your digital planner, you can pin that. And I'll show you how to do that in a different video, but you can pin it and it'll be here. Then you have your folders. So if you click on this, it's going to show you all your folders, but you can also drop this menu down and see them all over here. So I have folders for every kind of like different sticker category throughout the year, and I have all my stickers in these folders, but I can also see them all at one time just by clicking up here on notebooks. This is one of my favorite features about Noteful and why I'm choosing to use this app. One of the many reasons I'm choosing to use this app. And then down here, if you have created tags, you're going to see your tags here. And we'll go through another video about what tags mean and how to use them. So now up here, you have your search bar. So if you wanted to search for any kind of document that you might have or any kind of notebook or any text that you have written in Noteful, you're going to click right here, and that is where you can search and find it in your library. Right here is how you change what your thumbnails look like. So right here, I can see the icons of every document or notebook. If you want to see like a list view, you're just going to tap there and it'll change to the list view. Now you can show how they are listed here. So you can do by name, date modified, date created, and then you can zoom in and out. Now right here, this text box is how you select items. So if you wanted to like mass delete or mass move something, you could go down through here and you could check mark them. And then you have the options right here to share, duplicate, move, edit the tags, or delete. And then right here, if you click on the squiggly line, that is going to take you to the last document you have opened. Now, if you don't have anything open, it's just going to open to a brand new notebook file that you can create. This is like a quick notes. But let's say if I had my 2026 planner open and I didn't have this note opened. So if all I had open was my 2026 planner, and I can see that up here in my tabs, if I clicked right here, it's going to take me back to that last document that I had opened, which is a really cool feature in Noteful as well that I haven't seen in other apps. Now down here is where you're going to import. So here's where you can create a notebook, do a quick note, import a file. This is how you'll import your digital planners and your digital stickers, and you can scan documents. So that is the whole interface in Noteful. Next, let's dive into how to use all of these features in individual videos.